So here's a dream that I had. This must have been about 4 to 5 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, it must have been that long. Maybe it was like 3 to 4.
I think it was more like 3.5.
Well, anyways, I had this dream where me and Jason were walking into a like a hospital. It looked like a hospital. And we're walking in there, and all of a sudden we see like 4 cops come out of nowhere. And we're just like, okay, what's going on here? And all of a sudden they jump me and they jump Jason. And they
like 2-on-2, like 2 cops you, 2 cops me, or
throw
what?
us onto the ground.
Was it 2-on-2 or?
Yeah, it must have been 2-on-2. One cop is like has. Jason.
I thought there were 6 cops.
There must have. Oh, there's a lot of cops, but what happened was happened. Let me tell you something though. The cop. There's one cop that had Jason by the neck and was grabbing him by the neck, and there's one cop that had me by the neck. I'm like, oh my god! I look over to my left, and Jason's like, Argh! He's like fighting with them, and he pulls a gun.
Like my arm was longer than his, grabbing my neck so I could reach his holster.
He reaches into the holster, pulls out that, shoots the cop in the head, and then shoots the other cop in the head, gets up, and then shoots the cop that's strangling me, and shoots the other cop. and then he.
That's a pretty intense dream.
And then Jason pulls me up, and then we continue to go on. And that was a dream. I had a dream
that's fucking
Jason
crazy. Yeah.
Jason saved my ass right there.
Dreams are so fucking weird. Man, dreams are so random and weird.
But what I liked about that is that, we're just walking into a hospital and...
Have you ever had a dream where everywhere you go, everyone is trying to migrate to higher ground, and everywhere is just filling with either lava or water? I've had dreams, like, the most reoccurring dream that I've had in my life is that everyone is fleeing to higher ground, and usually it's actually lava, but I can't feel the heat in the dream. And, like, it's just raising up, like, the lava, like, the earth is just, like, completely unforgiving. It's like the water on the planet turned into lava, and now, like, it's just raising, like, the shorelines are just raising at a rate, and then it gets up to Colorado, and then, like, everyone's fighting, like, battling over the mountains. Have you ever had one of these dreams, or have I ever told you about this dream? Have I ever told either of you about this dream?
Yes.
Have you ever had?
Times. No.
It's such a surreal dream, and it's happened like at least like 20 times.
Why is my gun not fucking firing?
And like some dreams I can fly in. There's actually a fair amount of dreams I've been able to actually fly in, but those dreams I can't. Those dreams actually seem real. It's like the whole like everyone like the world just keeps getting deeper in water or lava. And, like, people are, like, fighting over, like, higher ground. And, like, pretty much it's like Tetris. It's this exact same feeling of Tetris. Like, when you start a game, you just know you're gonna fucking die. But, like, that's exactly the dream. It was like, okay, like...
Oh, yeah.
Those dreams are fairly long, too. It's like, okay, I've probably had at least 20 of them. Since I could remember, like, being, like, 5. I remember I had a really insane one, and I woke up choking on my blanket.
Choking on the blanket?
Well,
really?
not choking, but I was laying down on my stomach with my mouth into the bed. My mouth was pressed into the bed, and I was like... And I woke up, and I didn't know what was going on for like 3 seconds. I was just laying on my stomach, that was it.
I woke up and didn't know how I got there.
My mouth was pressed onto the bed, and I was like... And then I was like, okay, I'm just laying down on the bed, it seemed like when I was about to like start losing consciousness, I pulled pulled my mouth off the bed, and I was like, oh man. I was like choking face first down in the bed for whatever reason. I laid on my chest to do it, which I don't sleep like. Either of you guys have had that experience?
No.
Your face is down into.
Let me tell you about
Your face is down into the sheets.
Here's another story. Did I tell you about this? I've told you this story. I've had a story once where I had a dream once that in my dream I was drowning. You know about this. I was drowning, and I was just like trying to get up to the top of the water, and I'm like far down in the water.
I've drowned in dreams. You know.
And I'm just trying to get up to, and I wake up from the dream like. I wake up from the dream and I'm like, oh, I have to throw up. I go up to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, and it was complete liquid.
And I started throwing up in the
toilet.
Holy
fuck!
I'm like, ugh.
And it really happened though.
And it was all.
Did you go and check the liquid after you were completely awake?
Did
that really happen?
It was clear liquid.
But it really happened.
It really happened. I went up and I threw up in the
Wow,
toilet.
man,
that
is weird.
It was clear liquid. It had no like weird shit in it, no chunks or anything. It was just all clear.
That was ethereal tune liquid. I've never actually, except for when I had hepatitis B.
I was like, what is going on?
When I had hepatitis B, I threw up water immediately and it was clear, cold liquid. But that's far from your story.
I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
You were actually, and you're sure it was like clear liquid. That is a fucking weird story.
That's fucking weird, throwing up.
You have a weird story about how you're absolutely certain you left your phone under your pillow.
Yep.
And then it reappeared in your pants on the ground like 7 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
You were certain. You're certain.
Yeah.
That you put it under your pillow.
There's that asshole. Oh, come the fuck on!
Well, think about how...
He's like hiding under the floor and somehow shoots me.
So you were certain you put your phone down under the...
Damn it. Fuck!
You slid your phone down under the pillow like that.
Yes! God damn it!
Well, I'm recording this shit.
Oh, well, I don't really care about recording.
And then how long did you wait before you decided to reach under the pillow and get your phone?
There was no wait.
So you did it immediately afterwards? After you put your phone on?
It disappeared out of my fucking sight.
Well...
Out of my fucking sight.
It wasn't
gone.
It wasn't in your sight when it disappeared.
No, it was. That was why it was
You were
weird.
looking at the phone?
That's why it was fucking weird, Jason.
I never heard that part. You were
I
staring...
told you the fucking story.
It
disappeared right out of my sight.
You said you put...
I watched it slide under a fucking pillow.
You slid the phone under a pillow.
I watched it
but
go
you never
under the pillow. And then it was not under the pillow. So
you watched it. Literally.
I watched it go under the pillow and then it was gone.
You mean you were looking at it and it went like this on its own? Under the pillow?
You know, you move around on a bed, shit moves.
Oh, shit.
So you saw the phone laying there and it went like this?
Yeah.
And then you...
God damn it, I lost
And then you reached your hand under the pillow and it wasn't there?
I was chasing after it.
Do you realize how fucked up, insane that shit is?
Yes, that's why it was so fucking weird.
That is way more insane than my story when I saw the dump truck pull up behind the chimney.
Yeah, because there was somewhere it could have probably gone.
I remember seeing that for sure, though. The dump truck had nowhere to go except for straight down into the field. And I moved the chimney out of the way when I was on the phone with Tim Gillen, and the dump truck was nowhere to be found. It had just pulled up right behind the chimney off of Highland Ranch Parkway. You know that road that goes to like Schlotzky's Deli and shit?
Yes.
Yeah, it like turned onto that road and then like stopped. It was like slowing down and it stopped right behind the chimney. And I was on the phone with Tim Gillen. And I moved to the right and the truck was nowhere to be found, and I could move the chimney with my vision like 100 feet just by stepping like 1 foot to the right. And I was like, what the fuck? The truck is nowhere to be found. The only way the truck could have actually vanished is to go straight down through the field at full speed. But I don't even think it could have done that. It's like there was literally I was hallucinating it. That can't actually happen. But I remember seeing it for sure.
No, I've seen some weird shit over the years.
Your phone story is more insane than that. It really is.
Oh,
That's
shit.
fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, because it happened like 6 inches from me.
Yeah, that is.
It like vanished into a wormhole.
I don't
and
know if
showed
I've
up in my
ever
pants.
seen anything that
I don't
insane.
even know if I wore those pants that
I don't know if
day. I
I've
think that's what
ever
was
seen
weird about
anything that insane.
it. I don't think I
That
even
is-
wore. Yeah, it was really weird.
That is really weird.